So hello there. Today we gonna talk about the exam experience of ConsultAdd company. ConsultAdd is a company which provides remote work and whatever shift you want, you can work in it. So that's why I was for because of this flexibility, I just want to work for it and I want to give the exam, but I was unable to give the exam because as it is a campus recruitment and in our campus, it's a rule that if you are already placed, then you cannot apply for any other company from in campus recruitment process. So that's why I couldn't give the exam, but I got both the questions because my friends were giving the exam and they were unable to solve the questions. That's why they have sent me and I solved both the questions for them, and that's why we are going to solve those questions so that you can get an idea that which type of questions are asked in ConsultAdd company in online assessment. So let's get started. So this is the first question which is asked in ConsultAdd. Let me zoom in because it's not that much clear, I think. You are given a string as consisting of n lowercase letters. Find the minimum number of letters that must be deleted to obtain a word in which every letter occurs a unique number of times. And this last sentence is very important because I have not read this last sentence, and because of this, I was stuck at a point. So let's read it. We only care about the occurrences of letters that appear at least once in the result. So what we need to do in this question is we need to find the number of changes required to make the frequency of characters in a string unique. So let's take example so that it will be more clear for you so to identify that what we need to do in this question. So take this you test case 4 times A and 4 times B. A and B. This is the input string, and A occurs 4 times, B also occurs 4 times. So what we need to find is we need to find the minimum number of changes required to make the frequency of character in a string unique. But here the frequency of A and B is same. So we need to make the frequency of these characters unique. How can we do that? We can remove the character. Either we can remove A or we can remove B. If we remove A, then also the minimum number of changes will be 1. And if you remove B, then also the minimum number of changes will be 1. So that's why the answer will be 1. Because one change is required to make the frequency of characters in this string unique. So this is the basic example that could be passed. But if you take the difficult example or difficult test case like CCAFFDDECCE. So this is the input string. And first of all, we will find the frequency of it. So A is 1, A is 2, sorry, and C is 3 times, D is 2 times, E is 3 times, F is 2. So now it's difficult for us to identify that how to find the minimum changes. So what we will do is I will tell you the approach that I have applied to find the minimum number of changes to make the frequency of a frequency of characters in a string unique. Let me share my approach. What I have done as you can also identify that in order to find the frequency of characters, the hash map approach is most suitable or efficient. That's why I have just used the hash map for finding the frequency, and after finding the frequencies, I have used the max heap, as max heap gives you the maximum value at the top. So that's why I have used the max heap, and you can use max heap with the help by using priority queue, because priority queue gives you the maximum number at the top every time. So that's why I have used the priority queue, and in priority queue I have inserted all the values which are associated with the keys. So this is something like my priority queue 2 because the it's in descending order. So let's say now our priority queue contains 5 elements. Now approach I have used is I have applied a while loop which will be end until and unless the queue is not empty. is not empty. Up to that, while loop will be continued or iteration will be continued. So after inserting into the while loop, what we are doing is we are just popping the top value of the priority queue. So the top value of the priority queue is 3 now, and it is popped. And as after popping of the top value, the next to the top becomes the top value of the priority queue, as you already know that. So what we're doing is we have popped the value, and then we are comparing if the top, as after popping the top will be the next of the top. So if the top of the priority queue is equal to the popped value, if top is equal to popped value, then what we will be doing is we will subtract this, we will subtract the popped value and insert this popped value into this priority queue, or decrementing the popped value minus 1 1. And if this pop value is greater than 0, then only we will add into this priority queue. Why? Let's see this condition. We only care about the occurrences of letters that appear at least once in the result. Means if the pop value is 0, means it doesn't appear in the string. So why should we add? So that's why we will not add if the pop value is 0 after the decrementing. So if pop value is greater than 0, then only we will add the pop value into the queue, pop value. And after this if condition, we will count plus we will increment the value of count, means the minimum number of changes as we are changing the value. So that's why we will increase the value of count, and that's all. At the end of this while loop, the count will be the minimum number of changes to make the frequency of characters in a string unique. Let's basic approach that I have used it, and I will not give you any solution, and I will not be providing any solution to you, because I want you to solve this question. As I already written the pseudo code here, so I think you can do so. And if you are having any problem, and if you are unable to do the unable to code this problem, so this then just comment below. I will give you the solution in the comment box. So this is the solution for the first question, and now let's see the second question, which is quite easy. In this question we just need to um, apply the for loop, and it will be completed. Each day a plant is growing by up speed meters. Each night that plant height decreases by down speed meters. Due to lack of sun heat, it decreases, and initially the plant is 0 meters tall. We plant the seed at the beginning of the day. We want to know when the height of the plant will reach a certain level. So there is a plant which is increasing which is increasing with up speed meters in a day, and decreasing with the down speed meters in a day. So uh, we need to find the number of days in which uh, the plant will grow up to the desired height. So it will be very easy question, I think. Let's do it. So the up speed is 5, up speed is 5, down speed is 3, and the desired height is 23. Desired height is 23. So the our plant height is started from 0, and what we need to do is we have to go tell we have to return the number of days required to reach to the desired height. So it's quite easy. Let's see. Just apply a loop, while loop, in which we'll be adding, let's say, the height equal to 0, and height plus equal to up speed, because every day the plant will grow with up speed. And if the height is greater than equal to the desired height, then just break it, because we got the desired height, and we need to break it. And if it's not, then else just every day the plant is decreasing with a down speed meter. So that's why we have to decrease the height also. So height minus equal to down speed. And at the end of the while loop, we have to count the number of days also. So int days equal to 0, and at the end we will increment the value of days, so days plus plus. Like that, so at the end we have done the days plus plus, and after the execution or after completion of this while loop, we'll get the number of days required to reach to the desired height. So it's quite easy question, that it's very easy question as compared to the previous questions. So I hope you will be able to do that. So if there is any query, or if you are having any doubt, then you can just comment me below. I will try to solve it out. And that's what the question is. And I hope it will be helpful for you. So thanks for watching, and if you like it, then just leave a like for me.